definition of horror is an intense feeling of fear, shock, or disgust. Horror cinema in general includes all these things. The fear of someone killing you in your dreams, the shock of a man with a leather face chasing you with a chainsaw, or the disgust of an unknown creature ripping apart the skin of your friends. When I think of horror, I think of jump scares, I think of haunted houses, and I think of Freddy Krueger. We are so used to today's standards when it comes to horror films that we become desensitized to what is truly horrifying, which to me is the thought of things that can actually happen. It wasn't until I watched Come and See that I was introduced to true horror. Come and See is a Russian anti-war film from 1985 directed by Elem Klimov, and it's based off of the book I Am from the Fiery Village. This film is seen through the eyes of a young boy, Floria, who has witnessed and experienced the unspeakable and disgusting atrocities humanity is capable of during times of war. This leads him and us on a nightmarish journey of survival. Yes, it is a war film, but Klimov's use of surrealism and the fantastical imagery while depicting the horrors of war makes it show as a horror film. It bluntly shows how tragic and ugly war can be and makes you feel completely helpless. Austin Collins from Vanity Fair says it best. Watching Come and See evokes the sense that the violence we're seeing is alive, real, that the screen isn't a barrier and neither is historical distance. Come and See's depiction of war comes across as brutally real and unapologetic in its horror. It is raw and visceral. In Floria, the viewer takes a first seat in watching innocents die. He quickly transforms from a little boy who is eager to defend his country to a scared and shriveled young man facing one traumatic event after another. The film slowly torments Floria in front of our very eyes, and it is heartbreaking and it's draining to witness. Like many horror films before, this is not for everyone. Some scenes were too long and teetered on boring, simultaneously draining you of what you thought you were capable of. Like Floria, we go through the same psychological distress he encounters throughout the film. By the end of the trauma, the film and Floria's tormented journey leaves you with profound sadness, emptiness, and utter devastation. It's not an easy watch, but change being painful, it is a necessary watch. Film-wise, Come and See is ahead of its time. There is a bizarre beauty in the dedication with which it is made. The stunning cinematography at points provides welcome relief, allowing you to take a bird's eye view for a while and find some beauty amongst the ugliness. The sound design choices put us in a hypnotic headspace no other horrific war movie has quite accomplished. More screen time is devoted to POVs or characters looking directly into the camera than anything, and oftentimes you feel like you're looking into the character's soul. Elem Klimov's Come and See has the power to emotionally assault you on every level. The film's grotesque images will linger onto your brain. The disturbing aging of Floria will haunt you even after you watched it. You'll never look at war films the same way again, and you'll never watch any horror film without realizing what is truly horrifying: the atrocities of war and life itself. I believe Come and See is one of, if not, the most powerful film ever made. And at the end of the day, there is nothing more fearful, more shocking, and more disturbing than seeing a young boy's joy and eagerness rapidly deteriorate into fear, trauma, and loss of innocence. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please like and share. And like always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the flip side.